Hey all, and welcome to today's Trainer App training. Today we're going to review the training plans and how to create those on a member's profile, and also review the training plan templates and how you can use those in your workflow. So to begin, when your trainers log in, they'll want to first navigate to the members page, which you'll see here, and then select which of the members they want to create a program for. When they pull up that individual's profile, in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll be able to see if they have an active program or not. Notice here on Alvin's program, it says Training Plan, Hardcore Week 4, but it says it finished 7 days ago. So he does not currently have an active plan, so that's something that we want to go ahead and create. So we can simply tap on that tile, pull up the training plan page, and now what the trainer will see are any active plans, which there are currently none, any programs or plans that have finished, be able to review all of those in the past, or if there are any plans that are scheduled to release on the future, it would say upcoming. So let's go ahead and create a plan now and talk through the details. Over on the left-hand side, you can see our exercise database with over 2,000 exercises. There are multiple ways to filter those different exercises, including by muscle, by exercise type, and also by equipment. Trainers can also type in a specific muscle or even just a body part to get the database to filter based on what they've typed in. They can also simply type in the name of the exercise as well that they're looking for, and it'll pull those up. So let's go ahead and add a few exercises here to our first session. Now, before we talk through the sessions and the actual program creation, let's talk about the overall training plan details. So you can see here in the very top with the black circle, this is where you can name the plan, set the start date, and how long it should run for. So maybe we call this Alvin's 12-week plan. And I hope that you'll come up with something more original than that. We can set the start date either for today or a date in the future. If we set the start date for today, it will automatically show up on the user's profile in their member app. And they can simply find those in the templates or workout section of their app. If we want to set this for a future start date, so in this case, let's say it's a month from now, this is going to show up in the upcoming programs on the trainer app, but it won't show up in the member's profile or member app until the start date that we've selected here. We said it was 12 weeks, so we're going to call it 12 weeks. And now we've set up the entire plan. Now we've got the session options below. So you can see the first one is the session 1. If we want to add a second session, we can do that, or even a third. So what are these sessions for? They essentially can be ways that you can organize the different training protocols within this individual's plan. So for instance, if we know that Alvin should be doing an upper body program, let's call it upper body cardio. I don't know why, but that's just what we're doing right now. We call it his upper body cardio program that we want him to do 3 days a week. Now we can differentiate all the different exercises that we're going to have in this overall program specific to upper body cardio. Now let's say we want to do a lower body cardio. So maybe this is things like jump squats, tuck jumps, jumping jacks, something like that. We can say done, and now we can actually go type in, let's say jumps or jumping, and see what exercises come up. So let's do jump. Box jump burpees look good. Box jump forward look good. And let's do jump squats. All right, so now we've got the lower body cardio here with box jump burpees, box jumps forward, and jump squats. Now we've got the upper body cardio and lower body cardio. Now maybe we want to put in a stretching program that they should be doing 5 times a week. So we can call this stretching, or again, something more original than what I'm listing it as, but we want to tell them to do this 5 times a week. So we hit done, and now we can go find all of those stretching exercises. So we can filter by, let's say, mobility. And now let's go find all those exercises. So maybe we want to stretch the upper back, the shoulders, the back of the thighs, and our lats. Now we've got the stretching program laid out. Now we can go back to the top and actually identify how many sets, reps, weight, all of that, and all of the specific parameters that you would expect to do for these particular exercises. What you can also do is, instead of listing each individual set value, you can, for the first time, go in and set the weight and reps. And as you add additional sets, you'll see that it just automatically copies it over. So it'll make your job a lot easier if you're trying to do multiple sets with the same number of the same parameters. You can also add trainer comments, things like keep knees low to the ground, right? Or keep your core tight. You can also use this trainer comment section to say seat setting should be on 6, handle should be on L, whatever those cues or those setup comments should be. And all of these comments will actually show up on that exercise in the members app. So not only will they see all of the specific parameters, they'll also see all of those comments as well. It'll show up as a big red bubble. They'll know that they need to tap on it and actually look at the comment. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through and make edits to every single one of these, but you get the idea where you can modify every single program in here. Okay, so I've deleted an exercise. Now I've got this created. I'm going to save this program. And now what you'll see is this shows up on Alvin's program as upcoming. So Alvin's 12-week plan, 3 sessions, 8 exercises in total. It starts in 30 days and it will last for 12 weeks. As a trainer, I still have control over this program. So if Alvin comes back to me and says, hey, I really can't do any box jump burpees, squats are difficult for me, then what we can do is go in and remove that exercise, replace it with some other exercise, save it, and now this is just updated real time in Alvin's plan. If we wanted to make this active now, we could do the same thing. We can open it back up, change the date that this should populate, and it'll show up on Alvin's plan. Okay, so that's how you create the training programs within the actual member's profile. And as I mentioned, these will show up immediately in the member's plan on their member app, as long as you set the start date for today, or for today, and then it would show up here in the active session. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at are the templates, the training plan templates. In this section, there are 2 options. There are My Templates Private, which is the trainer who's logged in. These are all the programs or templates that he's created. And these are foundational generic templates that I've created for myself that I can build other programs off of. So it's just to save me time. You'll also see that there are gym templates or public. Now the term public is misleading. All it really means is that all of the other trainers that can log into the trainer app can see these templates because I have chosen to share my programs with them, or other trainers have chosen to share their programs with the rest of the trainers. So the nice thing is I could simply pull up one of these other ones and say, hey, this looks like a really great program that Daniel created. I'm going to copy this over to my own template so that I can have access to it later as well. Maybe I want to use this with some other members. You can also assign any of these templates directly to members right there on the spot, determine the number of weeks they should have access to it, and then when is the start date they should have access to it. So this can be super useful if you're trying to set up specific programs, workouts that would tie into workout of the week's programming or challenges. Let's say you're doing a hardcore challenge and you have a specific set of exercises each week that your member should be following. You can go in, create each of those weeks, call it hardcore week 1, hardcore week 2, hardcore week 3, say it's live for 1 week, and go ahead and just set it to release on a date in the future. And that way, on July 7th, I know that this member is going to get access to hardcore week 1 on July 7th for 1 week, and then it will be removed from their programming. So the shared templates, as you can see here, the gym templates, are going to be super useful for programming. These could also be very useful for setting up predetermined programs that you can assign to members right after that initial PT session. For instance, if I know that if a member comes in and one of their 4 or 5 reasons why they want to join a gym is to lose weight, to have better health and fitness, and they're not really sure what that means, to tone up, we've heard that term a lot, or any number of other possibilities, even muscle building. What we can do is now use these standardized templates to allow that member to leave with something tangible. So they finish up that PT session. Now they say, hey, great, I'm not ready for PT, but can you give me something to get started? You know what? I've got the perfect program for you. You said you wanted to build muscle. I've got a program right here. I can make any sort of adjustments or modifications to it that I need. Maybe I need to increase the weight for this particular user and make sure it's appropriate for them. Set that program up. And now we can simply assign that program directly to a member from this page, right? So we say that they're going to get access to this for 4 weeks. That way I, as a trainer, can check in with them later. I can go in and find that member, assign it to them very easily, and once they have access to it, now I can follow up with that member in 4 weeks and say, hey, how did that muscle building program go that I assigned to you? Okay, so are you going to assign this to every member who comes in? No, but it's going to be a way that you can start a foundational, or that you can build programs from a foundation and make it easier for your trainers to actually build those programs and then give the members something tangible in return. The training plan templates that are my templates, again, only me as the trainer that's logged in can actually view these. So if Daniel logs in later, he won't see any of these ones. He'll only see the programs or templates that he's created for his profile. You build these the same exact way that you built the program within the member's profile. Find the exercises, name the session, set the time that it should be visible for, name the training plan itself, and then at the very top, once you've actually added some exercises in here and saved it, you would be able to share this program with the other trainers. So for instance, I'll pull up General Fitness Beginner. I could copy this over to the trainer templates, the public side, so that all of the other trainers can have access to it. Or if I found one that I really like and want to copy it from somebody else that's public, I could simply copy it to my own templates. But anytime you feel like you need to delete one, you have that option here as well. So that covers, in a brief nutshell, all of the training plan and training plan templates. Hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any questions, please get in touch with us and we'll be happy to help. Have a nice day.